Good day, my friends, and welcome back once again to Brotherhood of the Bat Collectibles. My name's Chris. I'm the Batman statue collector, but we're not talking about Batman today. We're actually going to be talking about, or we're not even going to talk about collecting today. We're actually going to talk about fasting. We're going to be talking about weight loss. If you have been following my channel, I'm hoping that some of this helps maybe somebody out there that is struggling with weight, food addiction, depression, that sort of thing. Okay? So a lot of you that watch this channel know, if you've been following for the channel for a while, you know that I used to be quite massive. I topped out at 306 pounds. Okay? Very, very unhealthy. A lot of bad habits. I use food for comfort, that sort of thing. I know some of you can probably relate. When you're stressed, you eat, that sort of thing. Again, if you've been following the channel, you know that I had weight loss surgery. It'll be 2 years ago in August that I had that surgery. And I had what's called a gastric sleeve, where they take 80% of your stomach and cut it off. So you're left with 20%, kind of like a banana shape. At first, you could barely eat anything. And of course, you drop weight. It's a calorie deficit. Your body starts burning stored fat. Well, I lost a good amount of weight. So I was 306 is my heaviest. When I got down after the surgery, after months, however long it took, for me to recover from that, my lowest weight, I think, was about 198. Okay? I went to Wonderland, is what they call that, when you get down below 200. Okay? So that was great, right? But the longer you go, the longer time goes, the harder it is. They say you'll never stretch your stomach back out to where it was. Okay? But you can, in fact, start gaining weight again if you go back to your old habits and things like that. Well, I'm like anybody else. I'm on the road or something. We grab fast food, whatever. Whatever. You guys know how it is, okay? Try to eat healthy, but a lot of times it's not always easy. And so my problem, I actually talked about this on Rogues Gallery Live. I don't know if you can hear the birds in the back, and hopefully it's not bothering you too much. Beautiful day today. But one thing that I started getting into was what I thought was going to be healthy was iced coffee. Okay, I was actually in Boston. I had done pretty well with my weight up until then, up until last, October, November, and I got into iced coffee. I ordered it with no sugar, so I'm thinking, okay, it's coffee with no sugar. That's not bad. My favorite coffee, and this is, I know I'm going to get shunned for this, but I really liked McDonald's iced coffee. So I was going every day and getting a McDonald's iced coffee, no sugar, with 2 creams. And I looked it up, and each creamer is not very many calories, maybe 20 or 30 calories, something like that. So I would every day get a large iced coffee from McDonald's every morning. It was kind of like my treat, thinking that it was not very many calories. Wakes me up, gets my caffeine going, and I had 2 creams. And I was getting that every single day, and sometimes twice a day. Like when I got off work, I'd go get one too. That was my drink. I usually am an iced tea drinker, unsweet. Drink a lot of water, primarily water these days. Very rarely do I drink pop, soda, wherever you're from in the United States. Anyway, I started gaining weight. I'm like, I was going up and up and up. And you could actually see it on the videos. My face was getting bigger. I'm like, what is going on here? Until spring break of this year, which was just, a few months back, right? And I got home from spring break, and I was 232 pounds. Creeping up, right? And I started trying to figure out, what am I doing differently? I'm not eating that differently. What's going on? So I looked up some information about the iced coffee, and it turns out, get this, that when you do 2 creamers, when you do 1 creamer at McDonald's, that is the equivalent of 20 or 30. I think it was 20 actual creamers. Okay? So 1 cream in a large is like 20 pumps. I was doubling it. So let's just say it was 20. So now I was actually getting 40 creamers per large McDonald's coffee. Can you figure out why I was gaining weight? I mean, good Lord, right? So I immediately cut that out. Bye-bye coffee. I miss it, but bye-bye coffee. back to water and tea. And regular coffee, like black coffee, okay? Which I drink from time to time. Usually I drink decaf, kind of makes me jittery with the other stuff, okay? About that time, I started watching some videos on YouTube. I'm not a doctor. These videos were not doctors, but these were people that were talking about fasting. And they talked about caveman days, how you would go for days and days and days before you would, have an animal kill or whatever, be able to hunt your meal, and your body would use the stored fat as reserve for energy. Started making sense. I'm like, okay, that makes sense to me. So, and I've been hearing about fasting for quite a while, and so I thought, I'm going to try it. A lot of times people will do like a 12-hour fast, which means you sleep, you skip breakfast, you only eat from like noon to 7, and then you sleep again. I'm like, okay, that's pretty doable. And I think I did that for a few days. And then I watched some more videos from trainers and different people on YouTube again. Not a doctor. But I started reading up on this deal that was called a 36-12. Okay, a 36-12 fast. I thought, whoa, that is a lot of time where you don't eat anything for 36 hours. And then you eat basically anything you want the next 12 hours within reason. Okay? So I decided when I get something in my head, I'm pretty sure I have adult ADHD because I like hyper focus on things. And so I'm like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. And so I did it. I did it my first day. So basically what that means is, let's say you go to bed at 7 p.m. You have one full sleep. When you wake up in the morning, you go all day without eating, and then you have another sleep, and then you can start eating again at 7 a.m. Okay? So you go 36 hours without eating. You can drink water, unsweet iced tea, black coffee. Also, they recommend that you take electrolytes, like a salt type supplement. I bought a few off of Amazon. I'll put them down below just to let you know that some of the things I've tried. A couple things I've tried, it's like super, super sweet or kind of salty. It's kind of hard to choke down. Not ideal yet. I'm still looking. Again, this is still my journey. But guys, I've lost over 30 pounds in 2 months. Okay? And that's why I wanted to do this video. I wanted to say, maybe this is something that you can do. They say there's a tremendous amount of health benefits. Clarity of mind. Your body starts burning that reserve fat. Okay, so if you want to get rid of 10, 15 pounds or whatever, you can do this. Now, I've been doing it consistently for the last, I don't know, maybe month and a half, consistent. And here's my schedule. I don't eat on Monday. I eat on Tuesday, not on Wednesday, eat on Thursday, not on Friday. There's been a couple of times where I've done like a dinner on Friday if we have like an event or something. And then usually I eat Saturday and Sunday. Now, whenever I get on the scale on Sunday or Monday morning, I'm up. But then after that first Monday, I'm back on the scale. I'm usually down 4 pounds. A lot of that's water weight, whatever. Okay? But I've lost over 30 pounds doing this fasting. Now, is this something that I'm going to continue to do for the rest of my life? Maybe. It's working. I'm trying to get to where I am, where I want to be. I'm 6'2". Right today, I was 204. Okay? So it is one of those things where if you keep plugging away, I mean, I'd like to get under 200. I'd like to maybe get like 190. Just do a little bit healthier weight, feel better in my clothes, feel better about myself, feel better about my face on camera here on YouTube. I just want to be healthier, right? And so that has helped me. 36 off and then 12 on. And you don't have to follow my schedule. And some people do every other day, and then the following week where you like eat on Saturday but don't on Sunday, then you can eat on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But you just have to keep track. It just rotates every other week. But again, it's helped me. Again, I have not consulted a doctor or anything like that, so this is not necessarily advice, but it's just something that's worked for me, that if you guys are struggling with that out there, and you're having a hard time, just you need something to kind of boost yourself, to kind of get you kick-started, you might try that. Maybe just try the 12-hour one first and just kind of see how you do. But again, it's something that's working for me. It is, the hardest part about it is the mental stuff of seeing other people around you eat, having hunger pains but not being able to eat. Again, I'm sure some of you think it's a bad idea, but I've seen nothing but positive from people that talk about fasting, the stuff I've read online, videos on YouTube and whatever else. Doctors, I've actually went to doctor sites and looked at those things as well. So I've had a ton of advice about this stuff. But anyway, I just kind of wanted to pass it along because I thought it might be helpful to some of you. Again, the hardest part is mental. You have to really commit to what you want to do, what your goals are, what you want to achieve. But try it out for 1 week and just see if you can get through it and see if it moves the needle on the scale. Okay? Again, really different content today, guys. I know some of you are probably bored out of your mind and you have no interest. You're like, Chris, shut up. Talk about statues. Dance, monkey dance, right? But anyway, I just thought maybe that would help some of you. So I hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back here probably tomorrow with regular content, but I did want to share what I know, what's happened to me, my experience. Again, not a doctor, but it's definitely helped me doing a 36 hours off, 12 on. Basically, it's just 2 sleeps. That's, if you look at it like that, 2 sleeps. Again, tremendous amount of health benefits. I feel good. Usually the hardest thing is I have a weak throat. Sometimes, like, my voice is weak. I think that's because I'm not getting enough water. So you just keep chugging that water. I think sometimes when I drink the caffeine, it dries me out. Tea and coffee dries you out. So if you're experiencing that like I do, like today, my voice is kind of weak. I didn't eat yesterday. I'm eating today. So I think usually your body's kind of just trying to catch up a little bit. So anyway, just want to share with you my experience, and let me know your thoughts about it, and let me know if you've tried anything like this before. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. 12 minutes here on this video. I appreciate it. Love you. I love each and every one of you. Can't thank you enough. Thanks to all of our members here on the channel. And if you want to become a member and support the channel, hit that join button down below. Different perks and things like that. So anyway, and if you would just do me a favor and hit the like button on the way out. See you guys soon in the Bat Cave. Bye, everybody.